path to Tokyo for one of our local athletes has taken a few twists and turns, to say the least.
Katherine Nye from Berkley started out with dreams of becoming a gymnast. But as our Jamie Edmonds shows us, an injury ended up presenting a much different opportunity.
These Olympic Games won't look like the games Katherine Nye envisioned as a kid. But that's okay. The 22-year-old has adapted before. Katherine Nye's journey to the Olympic Games started on a completely different playing field.
I started my athletic career as a gymnast. I was a gymnast from the time I was about 4 years old until I was 15.
But a knee injury and subsequent surgery sent this Rochester native on a different path, to college at Oakland University and to CrossFit to stay in shape.
Found a passion for weightlifting because in CrossFit there's a little bit of weightlifting. So I kind of dove into that a little more than the rest of it. And then next thing you know, I was competing in weightlifting.
Not just competing, winning. A few short years into the sport, Nye was breaking records. She became a junior and senior world champion. Now she's a part of Team USA. Last year, she thought she'd be competing in the Tokyo Games, but COVID derailed those plans.
It was heartbreaking. You know, I worked so hard and I was all but guaranteed a spot on the Olympic team. And then when all of this happened, I thought that the Olympics were just going to get flat out canceled.
But they weren't, simply postponed. Nye decided to use the time to get stronger mentally and physically.
The extra year was really good because I feel like it made me a mentally stronger athlete. And I definitely was tested in ways that I didn't know I could be tested in. To get through that and come out the other side stronger and still very much wanting to be a weightlifter.
This year's games won't look or feel like the one she's envisioned. The USA weightlifters will only spend a few days in Tokyo for competition and will not attend the opening or closing ceremonies.
It was kind of a group decision. We didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time in Tokyo because of the super strict guidelines they have going out, which is obviously perfectly fine to keep everyone safe. But as athletes, we need to prioritize training.
Per COVID rules, Nye's parents and husband won't be able to attend. But Nye, again, has a great attitude. She says that's what live streams are for.
It sucks, and when I think of the Olympics, I think of the opening and closing ceremonies a lot of the time. Watching them as a kid. Weightlifting is why I'm going, and weightlifting is why I want to be there, and that's what matters most. And as long as I can do that, all the other stuff is just extra.
In Detroit, Jamie Edmonds, Local 4.
Nye won her second national championship earlier this month. The event held right here in Detroit. She will compete in Tokyo on August 1st, so stay with Local 4. We'll be tracking all the Olympic action, including how our local athletes do.